Thank you, thank you. My voice is not in order, but I know the Barbados Labour Party is in order. I saw something already. Some mints. And I know, let me take some water. Might need to engage the services of Dr. Brown shortly. Of course, I don't know how much the fee will be, but I believe I can ask my good friend, Mr. Kerry Simmons, to assist me if I'm a little short. I'm completely overjoyed and overwhelmed tonight by the reception and indeed the love that has poured from you. This has been a journey. I want to thank the party leader, Prime Minister of Barbados, the Honorable Mayor Amar Motley, the General Secretary, Honorable Jerome Walker, other senior party officials, members of my Barbados Labour Party family, my political brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Only this morning, a dame went by my house and he asked me if I have any rat poison at home. I asked where he's going to take the rat poison, what he's going to do with it. He said he's going to cross someplace out Belleville. I said, well, I am not getting involved in that. I do not work on Saturdays. So if something happened, you might have to call on my associates. Carrie, you know, I can't wait, Carrie. I can't wait, Carrie. But indeed, I'm here tonight and I must offer my sincerest gratitude to the city of Bridgetown, the branch members, thank you, for nominating me and indeed reposing the confidence in me. Indeed, I'm humbled by this experience. And you know, I really want to rest my voice. I don't want to rush through. And plus I have to go to court on Monday and do a trial too. But let me say, I came to politics as a young man. I'm still a young man. Back in 1986. And then in 2003, thank you, Mr. Tibbs, St. Philip family. And in 2003, I decided to contest an election. First time. And I was successful. I was successful because I was grounded in the community and grounded with a passion to help the poor and the vulnerable. Yes, I defeated a political giant at the time, but all it calls for is hard work, dedication, and love for poor people. I'm very grateful to the people of St. Philip North for their contribution to my development, for their contribution not only to my political development, but also to my development in my law practice. And I want to thank them for their support throughout the years. I believe that they have what it takes to assist those vulnerable groups. in the city. I worked in my law practice from about 1995 or thereabouts in the city of Bridgetown. And I decided that when I go in the courtyard, instead of turning right to go up to the High Court of Civil, I turn the other way. I went in the Magistrate's Court to defend the rights of ordinary people in this country. Yes, Gary. And you used to be behind me, or I behind you. And of course, I built that. I built that in me, and it carried through to my political development. And I want to say to you that whatever I do in politics comes from my heart and not for personal gain. Politics is a service. And indeed, one might ask why I'm here tonight. The reason I'm here tonight, because the country needs the type of leadership that the Prime Minister is exhibiting at this time. Thank you. And so I want to thank her for her vision and the style of leadership that have redounded to the benefit of Barbadians. And we must give her a round of applause for that. But of course, when I go back to my political journey, if one check the votes, I believe I had the most votes when they ran in any election. In fact, last election, 2022. Well, you know, I know how to get votes. I know how to canvass. I have the experience. So I know I'll be working in St. Philip North too. And I will do my best to bring home the seat for the Barbados Labour Party in St. Philip North. I want to say that when I was called upon to sit on the Citizen Advisory Council by the Prime Minister, I accepted it. And there was a reason I accepted it. Because she said to me, I need your input and your skills in how we're going to improve the criminal justice system of Barbados. And so I answered the call. I became co-chair, worked along with my friend, Mr. Farley, and we did a lot of work, tremendous work. And I really want to congratulate the members of that council for the hard work that they have done. I've often said, I said things that are controversial. I said things that we must look at. And when I go in the courts daily, my brain trigger, what can we do to improve the criminal justice system? What can we do to assist those young people that are coming into contact with the criminal justice system daily? And so it is my vision, particularly in St. Michael, in the city of Bridgetown, to bring programs so that we could embrace them. Because I always believe that a man deserves a second chance. I might say something controversial, but I keep on saying that in the Barbados at this time, that poor people in this country need to be protected by the state. And the reason I say that, because only this week was a 16-year-old boy before the magistrate, no lawyer, and the magistrate decided, I think I will remind you that was the first offense. They jump up as amicus curiae for the brief or anything and appeared for that youngster. The reason I say that is that because we have a community legal aid system in Barbados that only kicks in when that person appears in court. And my vision for the legal aid is for that legal aid to kick in at the police station. To protect the rights, not only of the individual, but to protect the rights of the state. And when they asked me if we really have legal aid, I said, I don't consider it to be legal aid because it only kicks in when the person is charged and when a man of straw is arrested by the police. You don't have the money to pay a lawyer like Kerry Simmons that can charge, that person is left out to sea. And when we talk about serious politics and serious innovations in the criminal justice system, this is what I want to bring to the Barbados Labour Party. I believe that the issue of housing in the city is important. When I was Minister of Housing, I decided to acquire lands at Mason Hall Street and White Park Road. The reason for that is because as a minister traveling out through the city, I recognize the state and condition of public housing and housing in the city. I recall the day I went with another minister walking through someone's home, and he was behind me. I walk along, and when I look back, he disappeared. Fell through the flooring, couldn't find him. Using that as an example of the state of housing that I believe that we need to touch and we need to really deal with as soon as possible. As soon as possible. The issue of the tenantries in the urban corridor, and that we need to get those conveyances and titles into people's hands. And that is important that a man understand and, of course, receive his just due that is owning a piece of this rock. And so we need to look at the urban tenantries very, very seriously. I recall that even as Minister of Housing, that a lot of people in Barbados did not understand their rights on the tenantries freehold act. And so I embarked on a program of education, how they can assert their rights as a tenant living on tenantry land. And those things are important because the rich don't live on tenantry land. It's the poor and the vulnerable that live on territory land. So how we can find ways to fast track that, I think it will be important so that we can move ahead with our property owning democracy. However, I know my voice is really going. I attended the doctor this morning. I tried my best. Well, let me say this finally. That I intend to work hard. I worked hard in St. Philip for those 15 years. And I was really amazed that on Friday, after going out in the city, and we did a little cleanup, and then somebody sent me, because people came to me and complained of the rats in this area.
Oh Lord!
I wish my voice was good tonight, boy. If my voice was good, boy. Wow. So then, all of a sudden, something came to my phone that Michael Lashley using the state resources to clean up rats. Well, I said to them, if you realize that I am so good at it, you can also engage my services to go up to George Street. But there will come a time when my voice is back in order. And when I use some homemade remedies to get this voice back together, hoping to get it back together by Monday, because I know you have to do a trial. And so I don't want to put pressure on this voice. In conclusion, I want to thank you so much for your tremendous support. I want to thank you for the love that you have showered upon me. And I want to tell you, this is Michael Lashley. And I want to say to the Honorable Mayor Motley, this is Michael Lashley reporting to duty. And before I close, Mr. Simmons, I have something that fall off of the back of a truck for you. But we will speak in private about that so that you will keep within the full confines of the law of defamation. But I have it. I put it in my back pocket. Whenever they fall off a truck. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to hear you say yes, I want to hear